When was the last time that you frolicked? I have a fun and slightly unusual question for you. When was the last time you frolicked? Yes, I said frolicked. I am talking about playing, moving about cheerfully, and just embracing pure joy. Stick with me because we are going to explore how frolicking can help us recharge, reconnect, and maybe even rediscover a little magic in our everyday lives. And for my healthcare workers and busy professionals out there, this is especially for you. Hi, everyone. I am Dr. Santina or Tina Wheat, if you don't know me. I'm an academic family physician, and I am a career and life coach who is dedicated to empowering healthcare workers and other busy professionals rediscover their purpose so that they can increase their balance and joy at home and at work. And clearly, joy is what we are talking about today. So, let me tell you a quick story. So the other day, sometime last week, my youngest came up to me and said, I want to go outside and frolic. And honestly, I had to stop and pause. I wasn't sure the last time I even thought about frolicking, yet alone heard the word. But I said yes. We actually started with asking if we really knew what that meant. And it really was to move about with a whole bunch of joy when we got down to it. And so we outside on what happened to be a fairly balmy December day in Chicago. It was about 50 degrees and just played. She rode her scooter, did some cartwheels. I did a cartwheel that was not very good, but I did it anyhow. And we just had fun. It might not have it looked pretty, at least not for me, but it was fun. It was a blast. I think because of my reaction, she has been a little bit emboldened and has said frolic about 5 more times since then, but just really says, "I like to frolic." Now, you might be wondering, why am I telling you about frolicking? Well, here's the thing. As we get older, especially when we are burnt out or stressed, joy is often the first thing to disappear. We get so caught up in our work, in our responsibilities, and our to-do that we just forget what it's like to play and to have fun. And that's really a problem. We lose touch with joy, and that is often a sign that burnout and overwhelm are unfortunately creeping in. So for healthcare workers and other for healthcare workers and other busy professionals, that can be particularly true. Our days are packed with decisions, responsibilities, and often the emotional burden and exhaustion of caring for others. And we love what we do, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't take a toll on us. It's easy in these scenarios to feel like there is absolutely no room for joy. But here's the truth. Making time for joy is not selfish in the slightest. In fact, I think it's essential. It's essential to staying connected to your purpose and being able to give your best to others. Frolicking isn't just about the cartwheels, the skipping, or using the scooter, though these are all great ways to have fun and be outside and get a little bit of vitamin D. But it's about embracing those moments of pure, unfiltered joy. Think back to your childhood or young adulthood. What made you light up back then? Was it dancing around your living room? Was it doing karaoke or singing at the top of your lungs with a brush as a microphone? Was it trying? Was it riding your bike when with no destination at all at mind, just sort of wandering around aimlessly with your friends? When was the last time that you did any of these things? Here's the truth. Joy isn't a luxury. It is a necessity. It is what keeps us grounded, resilient, and connected to what really, really matters. And when we are busy professionals, especially in high stress fields, finding those moments of joy can make the difference between just surviving and honestly and truly thriving. And I want all of you. to thrive. And there's actual science behind this too. Engaging in joyful activities releases endorphins, those feel good chemicals that reduce stress and improve our mood. For those of us in the high pressure environments like healthcare, finding moments to frolic can be an extremely powerful way to recharge. Research shows that play and joy combat stress, improve mental health, and even enhance our creativity and problem solving abilities. So, how can you bring a little bit of frolicking back into your life? Well, I have a few ideas for you. The first is to revisit your childhood hobbies. Maybe that was roller skating, maybe that was painting, or even building a sandcastle on a beach, and bring back that carefree joy. Move around playfully, whether that's dancing, skipping, or trying yoga with a smile. Movement does not have to be serious in order to be effective. It doesn't have to be the hardcore run. It doesn't have to be the hardcore run. Anything that can bring you exercise is wonderful for you, and if you can laugh and smile along with it, that's even better. Spend some time in nature. Climb a tree, jump in puddles, just wander around, explore, go for a hike. Being outside in the fresh air while you have joy is a wonderful way to find that. And just laugh more. Maybe it's watching a funny movie, connecting with a friend that always makes you smile, share some jokes, or just hang out with anyone who makes you laugh. And then finally, be spontaneous. Leave leave room in the space of your calendar for some unplanned moments. When we schedule out things too much, then there is no time for that spontaneity that occurs. You might be saying, "But aren't you the one that told me to time block my schedule?" And I absolutely am, but I'm also the person that within my time block has blocks for nothing in it, where I don't want any meetings to be put there. And when we have that space, that's where the joy hides, and where sometimes we're able to have those sparks of creativity, where we can move forward. So I'm curious, which of these are you going to try? And I hope you'll share that in the comments. So for me, frolicking or those things of joy have become a true barometer of my mental health. When I lose touch with joy, I know it's time to step back and reevaluate my own balance and my own boundaries. Am I saying yes to too much? Am I finding time to rest? Am I neglecting my own? Often, when I don't have those joyful moments, I realize it's those questions that I need to be asking myself again. This is especially important for those of us who are in caregiving roles or high stress jobs. Um, we know that when we're running on empty, we can't show up and be the best that we can be for our patients, our clients, our learners, and our loved ones. Frolicking reminds us to refill our own cups so that we can pour into others from a place of abundance. All right, here is my challenge for you. This week, find just one moment, just one, to go about and frolic. It doesn't have to be big or time consuming. Maybe it's dancing in your kitchen. Maybe it's blowing bubbles or singing at the top of your lungs in the car. Whatever it is, I want you to go out there and do it wholeheartedly and just see how it feels and see if you feel better afterwards. Then come back here and let me know how it went. I would love to hear your frolicking stories. And if you are a healthcare worker or a busy professional, I would especially love to hear how it impacts your well-being. And so that brings me on to my announcement. I'll be having a workshop soon to help you set your plan for joy. Join me on January 12th for a live 90-minute workshop designed specifically for busy professionals like you. Together, we will create a roadmap to go from burnout to balance and focus on what truly matters in your life and career by setting goals for the next 3 to 6 months. Comment workshop or message me for the link to register. It's just $27 for over $1,000 worth of value. And so I hope you'll register and I'll see you there. Now, remember, it's too short to let joy slip away. Frolicking isn't just for kids, it's for anyone who wants to live more fully and authentically. So let us all make joy a priority. Put the laundry on hold, let the emails wait, and go spend even just 5 or 10 minutes to frolic. Because when we make room for joy, we're not just having fun, we're rediscovering what truly matters. So thank you for joining me today. Don't forget, I am always grateful for you. Please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please follow me on Instagram at Dr. Tina Wheat or find me on LinkedIn and continue the conversation with me there. As always, I'm grateful for you.